Array. An array is a collection of same type of elements which are sheltered under a common name. An array can be visualized as a row in a table whose each successive block can be thought of as memory bytes containing one element. An array of 4 elements: element 1, element 2, element 3, element 4. The number of 8-bit bytes that each element occupies depends on the type of array. If type of array is char, then it means the array stores character elements. Since each character occupies 1 byte, so elements of a character array occupy 1 byte each. Introduction. What is an array? An array is a collection of data storage locations, each having the same data type and the same name. Each storage location in an array is called an array element. Arrays are of two types: one-dimensional arrays multi-dimensional arrays. Example: two-dimensional arrays. Single-dimensional arrays. A single-dimensional array has only a single subscript. A subscript is a number in brackets that follows an array name. This number can identify the number of individual elements in the array. An example should make this clear. For the company expenditure program, the users could use the following line to declare an array of type float. Float expense 12. Introduction. The array is named expense and it contains 12 elements. Each of the 12 elements is the exact equivalent of a single float variable. All of C's data types can be used for creating arrays. C array elements are always numbered starting at 0, so the 12 elements of expense are numbered 0 through 11. In the above example, January's expenditure would be stored in expense 0. February's is expense 1 and so on. When an array is declared, the compiler sets aside a block of memory large enough to hold the entire array. Individual array elements are stored in sequential memory locations. Example for one-dimensional array with 6 elements. Naming and declaring arrays. The rules for assigning names to arrays are the same as for variable names. An array name must be unique in that program, which means should not be used for another array or for any other array identifier, variable, constant. The array declaration consists of an array name followed by the number of elements in the array must be enclosed in square brackets. When the users declare an array, he can specify the number of elements with a literal constant or with a symbolic constant created with a hash-defined directive. The following are few array declarations. Accessing array elements. Array elements. Size of array defines the number of elements in an array. Each element of array can be accessed and used by user according to the need of the program. For example, int age 5 will be represented as age 0, age 1, age 2, age 3, age 4. Note that the first element is numbered 0 and so on. Here the size of array age is 5 times the size of int because there are 5 elements. Suppose the starting array address of age 0 is 2120D and the size of int be 4 bytes. Then the next address of A1 will be 2124D, address of A2 will be 2128D, and so on. An element is accessed by indexing the array name. This is done by placing the index of the element within square brackets after the name of the array. For example, double salary is equal to balance open bracket 9 close bracket semicolon. The above statement will take 10th element from the array and assign the value to salary variable. Following is an example which will use three concepts: declaration, assignment, and accessing arrays. When the above code is compiled and executed, it produces the following results.